Welcome back to Stadia Source, your number one source for Stadia news and reviews. I'm Dom, and welcome to this extra special Source Feed Live with bluebobz special guest Eddie, Player One, where we're just going to have a look at what the latest Google hardware event is going to be. Welcome, gentlemen.
Hey, Don. Hey, bluebobz. Thanks for having me, guys.
Hey guys, thanks for showing up, Eddie. This is going to be an exciting time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're just over 3 minutes from the countdown on the show, and once we get in, we can put the video up and see what we're going to be getting. Any predictions from you boys?
Good question. bluebobz, you take first.
So one thing I had seen an article about, and I don't know if this is going to come out at all, but Google had applied for, I believe it was like 6 gigahertz testing of internet, or basically the next kind of internet speed or connection. So I'm kind of curious if maybe they're going to mention that at all when they're bringing out any sort of Wi-Fi products or anything like that. But obviously we're hoping that a Sabrina confirmation and hopefully a price, even though Home Depot kind of leaked some of that. But maybe a little confirmation on that would be great.
Well, I think we're finally getting at least confirmation on pricing because there were a lot of rumors. Myself, I didn't believe when I saw $50. And no way.
Yeah.
No way. So
I'm the same. I definitely thought it was going to be more expensive.
On that specific device, I want a confirmation one that is going to be $50, that is going to be 4K, and like Stadia capabilities in the future. But Don, it's not only Sabrina we're having on this event, right?
No, it's so the official sort of tagline is Chromecasts, Pixel phones, which I'm a fan of, and hopefully be some good news about the Pixel 5 and what it can do. There you go, repping. And also, there's going to be a new Nest speaker, which they're changing the sort of branding to the Nest side. So I think it's going to be called the Nest Audio or something like that. There's been a few leaks, so it's kind of the update to the original Google Home, which has been out for a number of years now. Like Amazon have updated their Alexa speakers, their Echo speakers. It's been a while since Google has.
That is honest. The very first Google Home device that was announced, it's still the same model, right?
Yeah, it's still the same one. It's still the sort of air freshener look with the
that is true. It's an air freshener
with the weird sort of slant. It was great. I loved it. I bought 2 when they came out. I even bought one earlier. I bought a off eBay from the US, so I had a US plug, so I had to have an adapter the whole time I used it.
Nice. It's funny you saying that. So I am living in Canada for about 3 years right now. The day that I arrived in Canada, 2 days later, it was the launch of the Google Home device in Canada, and it was my very first purchase on Best Buy Canada because I wanted that thing so bad. All right, we're having 10 seconds, but should we go to the YouTube video?
Yes.
Or do you think this page is going to refresh it?
It should change, I hope. If it doesn't, then I'll go to the YouTube video. Well, there you go. Tune into the show. Look at that.
Oh, nice animation.
That looked very much like the UI for Android TV.
Well, I think we're going to get... Well, we saw a few leaks of the Android TV. I'm expecting to... I don't know, at least a search bar. Because, all right, if we have... Okay, let's hear the beginning of the show.
Let's turn off captions.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for tuning in today. 2020 has been an incredibly challenging year. Hi, everyone. For so many reasons. Thanks for tuning in today. And we hope you and your families 2020 has been an incredibly challenging year for so many reasons. Given what's going on today. And we hope you and your families are doing okay. Given what's going on today, Google's North Star of being helpful to people feels more important than ever. There are a lot of things weighing heavily on people's minds right now, and not everyone has access to some of the usual outlets that bring us comfort and relief. Things like connecting with family and friends, traveling, or even simply going to the movies has been challenging. So today, we want to bring a few of the things we've been working on across Google that we hope will bring a little joy, entertainment, and connection into people's lives. Today, you'll hear from our team about how our devices and services play a unique role in the delivery of Google's helpfulness.
Chat, I would say be prepared for having the Google Store open at any time, because I feel like things are going to be dropping, and it's available right now.
Content on their TVs.
Agreed.
Mark, with the help of special guest Mark Ronson,
Oh, there it is, the new
will
Nest Audio.
explain how we've designed our new smart speaker to fill your entire home with music on demand from streaming services
I
like
like that
YouTube
color.
for a fraction of what the whole home audio systems would normally cost. And Maya, Shanaz, and Sonia will share how we're putting the G in 5G on our 2 new Pixel phones built on Android. They're not
The gangsta.
but more helpful and affordable so that more people can experience this
2
next
sizes.
chapter of mobile technology.
2 sizes.
These latest products and services bring together the best of Google's AI,
Hey, Jim.
software, and
Yes.
hardware to create helpful experiences built around you, your needs, and your wants. And where all you need to do is say, "Hey, Google," or tap a button to get help in the moment. So
Of course, it triggered mine.
comfortable and enjoy this first look at our new lineup of helpful products.
Oh, there's the remote.
Play launch night in.
Okay, we have a microphone button on the controller.
That's what you make me to get up, even when the wind's breaking.
Stadia.
Cloud gaming. Cloud gaming. 5G and cloud gaming.
That's it. We're done. Stream over. They showed Stadia a little bit.
Yay!
For many families, TV is the heart of entertainment in the home. I remember growing up in India. I always looked forward to Sunday evening when my family would come together to watch TV. It was usually a Bollywood movie. There was only one channel. It was called Doordarshan, and literally the only thing that was on at that time. Now there is so much content to choose from, whether it's movies, shows, live TV, YouTube, and it's across hundreds of content providers. It can actually take longer to choose something to watch than to watch the content itself. Building on everything we've learned from Android TV, today I am really excited to introduce Google TV.
I thought you was going to say Sabrina.
So they did have Google TV a while ago and then rebranded it, and now they're rebranding it again.
I have never had Google TV before. I just had Chromecasts, so I'm not sure. It would be interesting to see at first. Well, we know already because of the box, the services that this connects,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Do you guys remember if oh my god, I already forgot. Disney Plus, it's on the box.
I don't know.
All right, so no, I didn't saw over there.
No.
Maybe soon.
Google makes it so easy for anyone to enter something they're looking for and find results right away. That's the same experience we want to recreate on
Looked pretty
Google
good.
TV. A whole new approach whose aim is to deliver an entertaining and personal experience with recommendations and a discovery paradigm made
There you go.
gentle.
Disney Plus is over there.
For example, I'm a huge fan of dramas. I would usually look within all my different apps to figure out what should I watch. But with Google TV, I'll see a row of tailored recommendations from across all my favorite streaming subscriptions, all in one place, making it way faster to find something to watch. How many times has it happened to you that someone tells
That
you
is cool.
about a great movie to watch or a great show to
Because
watch?
otherwise we need to keep scrolling. Does it what I want to watch? It's on
Exactly.
Netflix.
To click between apps to find what you want to
all
find.
the
Yeah.
time.
That is
Another
cool.
great feature that we brought to Google TV is a watch list, which gives you one easy place to bookmark movies and shows that you want to save for later. You can even add to your watch list from your phone or your laptop,
That's pretty
and
cool.
it'll be waiting for you on your TV when you get home. With
Love that.
YouTube TV
That
fully
is nice.
So many
integrated,
times I've been
you
like,
need
oh, I want to watch
never
that show,
miss
and I
live
forget about it
events.
by the time I
You
get
can
home.
record from your phone, as well as get unlimited DVR functionality. You can also play music from your favorite services, and in ambient mode, turn your TV into your large digital photo frame, showing all the favorite pictures you've taken.
Okay.
It even works with your Nest cameras and doorbells. We will be bringing the Google
Already
TV
have that with CCU.
to many more streaming devices in the Android TV ecosystem. Today, Google TV is making its debut on the all-new Chromecast.
Oh yeah.
Chromecast with Google
part
TV.
about Chromecast that we were able to make old TVs new TVs. So something that was antiquated all of a sudden became smart. Millions of people around the world use it every day to cast their favorite movies, shows, and music. The new Chromecast with Google TV builds on everything that people love about Chromecast, and it's the perfect complement to Google TV. And the biggest news here is the addition of a remote to help you navigate with either your finger or your voice. So my favorite button is the assistant button, and that's why we even made it a fun pop color. And with the assistant button, it's so you just press it and you ask it what you want, and it just magically shows up. Even when you say something like, play the Great British Baking Show on Netflix.
They do have a Netflix button, so I wonder if you're right about that Netflix
Remotes can often
partnership
feel
subscription
open,
discount.
Right.
too many buttons. And for me, anything you bring into your home should feel like it's a part of your life and your personality, even remotes. The new
So
Chromecast
what
remote
bluebobz mentioned, it is there was a leakage earlier
colors
that
that naturally in their surroundings.
it will come with a subscription of snow, sky, and sunrise. The colors.
We wanted to make
Different
the
color
remote
remotes as well.
as delightful as a bowl of candy. We also have dedicated buttons for today's most popular streaming services like Netflix and YouTube to give you even quicker access to the content that you love.
Now
There is
announce the
so much
partnership with
wonderful
Netflix in
content
6
out
months,
there.
please.
And we want to help you find it easily.
Pay for itself at that point.
Think of Google TV as your personal entertainment content curator.
And the new Chromecast with Google TV is available today for just $49.99 in the US, and it's coming to more countries by the end of this
Not in the
year.
UK.
Time for you to get cozy
Just
on the
US.
couch.
Guys, I'll buy it and just ship it to you, okay?
Open YouTube TV.
Interesting. They didn't. Man, like to me, if you build something like Google TV, why would you not introduce
We
games
got
to it?
ABC, we got ACC, Adult Swim, Animal Planet, and AMC. You can watch BBC America, World News, BET, and Bravo. Why you eating nachos? The chips are looking salty.
I may be wrong, but YouTube TV is not available everywhere, I think.
No, so I think it's US only. So because I subscribe to YouTube Premium, which just gives me the ads, and I get YouTube Originals, which is like their own stuff,
Right.
and YouTube Music, but I don't get YouTube TV.
Yeah, the same here.
TV, Nat Geo, and NBA, News, NFL Network, Nickelodeon, Olympics, yeah, and Oxygen, and Paramount, and PBS, and Papa, CC Network, Smithsonian, Star TV, and Sundance Rock. Sci-Fi Case, TBS, Telemundo, and Genesis, CW, TNT, Travel Channel, True TV, and Turner Classes, TV Land, the TYT, Universal, and Universal Kids. VH1 with TV, YouTube Originals, and a bunch of channels with original titles. We do it big. The Bachelorette, The Masked Singer, Triple G, The Daily Show, The Walking Dead, and Fargo, and Sports Center. Away we go. Rick and Morty, 90 Day Fiancé, Friends, and Practical Jokers. My flow is flaming hot like you put my rap on a
Next 5 minutes is filled with
This
this.
is pretty cool.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's a good ride. I see here for $65 a month YouTube TV, so not for me.
65.
Yes.
I guess if it's got ESPN, if it's got all the main channels
Yes.
and family plan, that could, it definitely could be a good deal.
That's a. If you watch TV, there's a lot of things that.
Yeah. Well, it replaces cable, no?
They say watch the live TV from 85 channels, but $65. Yeah. Well, you said it properly. It replaces cable. Yeah.
Let's start that beauty montage.
Oh my goodness.
That's the Hub Max, right?
Hey, yes. That's what I just put in my kitchen. Yay.
The more I travel and taste the different cuisines.
Yeah, 'cause it's only recently they added Netflix to the home hubs. So since they launched, you watch Netflix on them. You can only watch YouTube.
No, that's true.
It's only a month or so ago that they added Netflix.
Because the one that I have is not the Max. It doesn't have Netflix.
It should now.
Oh, okay. I'm
It
gonna
was
try.
only like a month or so ago they added it.
What kind of record do you want to make? Back from the Beatles and Motown, they have a sound.
And it's such my childhood.
The 808 drum machine,
K-pop,
analog and digital.
so many great songs.
Hey Google,
Personality,
times a million.
All right.
awesome.
That's already winning.
Hello, I'm Mark Spates, and I'm the product lead for smart speakers at Google. The original Google Home provided users with great sound, and for the first time, hands-free help from the Google Assistant. Well, we learned a lot since that journey. And one thing that was very clear is that people love music. Today, we're introducing a new product for our family, Meet Nest Audio. Our goal was to create the very best smart speaker.
Okay.
I don't like the name.
Only $99.
Oh,
What's really great with Nest Audio, as well as Nest Mini, is that they all work together seamlessly. One that can easily connect with other Nest speakers and displays.
it's beautiful.
It can be the center of your whole home audio system. We spoke to sound engineers, musicians, and audio specialists on our own team. They told us that there are 3 key things that you have to get right in an awesome smart speaker: more bass, more volume, and maintaining that natural, clear sound. Nest Audio delivers 50% more bass, 75% more volume than the original Google Home.
Dang.
Produced a 19 millimeter tweeter for consistent high
All that
frequency
bass.
and clear vocals, and added a 75 millimeter mid-woofer that
For
really,
one of those in my Prius, be bumping.
as a result, Nest Audio delivers fuller, clearer, and more natural sound.
What
And
do you
this
think of the look
really
of it?
starts to take the music listening experience to the next level. So you're probably wondering,
Looks kind of.
how are we going to demonstrate sound quality
I don't
version?
know.
We invited our friend Mark Ronson to give us his opinion.
How you doing?
I would love for you to test out Nest Audio on one of your favorite songs and see if it really brings it to life.
Well, I wouldn't mind hearing something that I make because I'm familiar with it, so I can really like hear the speaker and enjoy it for what it is. Hey Google, play Valerie by Mark Ronson and Amy Winehouse.
All right. Valerie, the Amy Winehouse version revisited by Mark Ronson. Playing on YouTube Music.
You can't like not smile and listen to that song.
So Mark, what do you think?
When you're listening
I love the previous version that you had the wheel.
The rings,
Yeah,
yeah, and you
with
could
the
do the
ring.
volume by putting
I
your
feel like
finger-
it's gonna be closer to the mini right now when you tap to volume to one side or the other.
I
So
like
I
to
have
listen
a
to one song in a
Google
version
Home
the way
Max
that
as well,
like
and that
to
you
hear
kind
it.
of slide your
I'd
finger
love
up
to
and
put
down the
my
side.
ear up next to
Oh, okay.
doing that since
So
I was
probably the same side.
the whole time, like planting
Well, he
myself
taps it
down
just
next
then to
the
stop it,
speakers.
so I
Kinda
assume it's
just
on
wanna
top
get
somewhere.
lost in it. So I want to feel the sound, like whether the speaker's this big. I just want to feel the sound. I came from an era where you had to have 2 speakers and a turntable going to it to listen to music. And if you wanted to listen to music in the kitchen, it meant that you had to turn it up really loud in the living room. And then, that doesn't go down so well with the neighbors.
We end up
Yes, I understand. That's why I already muted my system, my Google systems. They could have used the hey keyword.
It's the same thing. Either you're really chill, right, or you need a little bit of energy. I love that not only are you an artist and you're passionate about music, but I think your creativity goes far beyond that. When you're in your process and you're creating, how does the actual artist play into the way that you produce the music for them?
You're just always trying to make everything tailor-made perfectly to that artist. So if you're in the studio, it doesn't matter if it's Amy Winehouse or Ghostface Killer or...
Every time you say Ghostface Killer, it makes me smile because I can just think like so many great songs.
I'm just always looking for that great...
I think it's pretty competitive
vocal or
price
that
though. I think that's similar
performance
to
that
like
you feel it.
the
We
Amazon
wanted to
Echo
make sure that we started
sort of
to
standard
design it so
speaker.
that people
Well,
really
knowing that
them to hear.
it's almost the
Important when they
double
come
of
out,
power of
because
the previous
they sound
generation,
the way that I
which
intended.
has been out for like maybe 4 or 5 years already.
I'm such a sucker for anything covered.
It is very cool that they upgraded and
It's
keeping
actually
on the same price.
material.
It's been out
It
for
uses
4
the same
years.
type of sustainable covering that we use on our other
2016 it
speakers.
came out, the
Well,
original.
Mark, thanks so
Okay.
much for joining us. We would love to have you play one more song before
I'll funk you up.
Hey Google, play Todd Rundgren, I Saw the Light.
All right. I Saw the Light by Todd Rundgren. Playing on YouTube Music.
Well, that was fun. As you heard, Nest Audio is a smart speaker designed for everyone who loves music. And it's available for $99.
Starting October 5th.
Let's check out how the Wilson family is using Nest Audio to create a whole home audio experience.
I don't love the name. Not gonna lie. I don't think Nest Mini and Nest Audio, Nest Hub. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey Google.
And they still
play
have the
some
Home
music
Max.
on YouTube Music.
So they're still selling that.
What I'm not liking right now is that the whole thing that we've seen.
To the living room pair.
If it was only that for the Sabrina,
Yeah.
I have still so many questions. Guys, please.
Hey Google.
Well, probably there's going to be a lot of articles in the internet as well.
But they said there's going to be some like our post-show stuff and videos that get released.
Oh, okay. And by the way, this is a very cool feature of when you put everything together in the same, all your devices together.
Yeah,
I do have those like I put the name of all speakers on my home.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I want to say, hey, keyword. I'm not triggering everybody. So say, hey, keyword, play music in all speakers, and
Yeah.
they go in.
Well,
it works.
So my kitchen and living room, like,
Okay,
they're open.
guys, sorry.
Go on.
I have here on the store on the Canadian website the new Chromecast with TV. It's here exclusively on Google Store Bundle. Buy Chromecast with Google TV and 6 months of Netflix for just 120 Canadian dollars. Oh my God, no, I don't want it that much. I thought it was gonna be free, but man. So,
Next on YouTube Music.
I'm not sure if it is only on the Canadian store.
I'm seeing it here. Let me look it up.
Huh.
It's saying $90 for the US.
Dedicated
Netflix bundle with
to you guys,
Chromecast,
over
Google TV.
7 million songs.
$89.99.
£89.99 pound, British pounds.
No, I rather not without the.
You know what? Now let's do
Oh,
like
the Pixel 5's
French
everything there as
song.
well.
Everyone's like, no. I'm like, I'm trying to like cover all my bases.
Okay, which color do I have?
Wow. Order the Pixel 5 by the
I'm a Latin
19th
girl,
and
I
receive a
think
pair of
because my
Bose
dad Had
headphones.
so much of that connection. That's evolved as well
So the
into something
for UK
crazy.
people, the Nest Audio
The
is
top songs in the
$89.99,
world are in Spanish.
Same with the US, peeps.
and the Pixel 5 is
I definitely like to
$5.99.
listen
I'm spoiling.
to romantic music, Gerald and
You're a horrible person.
Sinatra, Dean Martin. I Hope You Dance by Leanne Womack, and that's because of my Nana. Like cooking is usually very calm, like very Etta James.
Oh, Google Stadia
You know, then I'll be
have
in a whole Bob
tweeted
Dylan phase.
the Made by Google saying
Those
support the Stadia will be
classic
coming in the first
80s,
half of
early
2021.
70s hits. I think we have some of the best
Oh.
So not a lot.
Dua and
Oh.
Ariana,
Thank you,
Taylor,
Jen, for
Demi.
pointing that
These
out.
artists are just lifting up the game with these lyrics. It makes me so happy.
Mhm.
It's just that one line that gets in the
Eh.
song where you're like, woo! I got it
Bum,
right.
bum,
Maybe
ba-da.
June of 2021 for all we know.
My best friend,
You know.
her boyfriend is in a band called Goodbye Honolulu. I love listening to what they listen to via the playlist they'll play. Because it's going to be one where I'm like, yeah, I think I'm going to find some like cool new stuff.
Okay.
Come on,
Get
Selena. Get on with it.
personalized recommendations and explore to discover new songs and artists with YouTube Music. Hey Google, play Ice Cream by Selena Gomez and Blackpink.
We all know she doesn't cook.
How are you finding YouTube Music, Eddie?
I like it. What I don't like very much is the application on the on PC because I had the application for Spotify.
Yep.
That I love that application, but the application for PC is just a browser source.
Yeah.
And which is fine. It's it is easy to load and everything. But for me personally, it's just because I have the this I don't know, like the audio interface, which is separate channels of whatever I have. So I used to have a channel for Spotify that right now I can't with YouTube audio or
year, we
YouTube music. But anyway,
An affordable
I
price.
like the bundle with YouTube Music and
Year, we
YouTube
launched
Premium.
Pixel 4a.
I
It's
prefer
selling
very much
the
paying just a
And
single
today,
subscription
we're
for both
introducing 5G
than paying Netflix and the
Pixel
other one as
4a.
well. All right, so Pixel 4a and
With
5G.
5G, you get the best of 4a as a 5G.
Pixel
It
5G
has
is
a
not
larger
Pixel
edge
5,
to edge
right?
OLED display and a more powerful battery. The Pixel A series has
Yeah,
always
so
been
they're
about
doing the
making the best
4A,
of our
G,
technology
5G,
as
and they're going to
affordable
be
as
doing the
possible.
5, which is
And with
5G as
5G
well.
gaining momentum, we wanted to make this new technology available at an affordable price. The Pixel 4a 5G starts at only $499. But we know that some people also want more with their phone. So we're introducing the new Pixel 5, which brings together the best
it's
of
got the
Google's
fingerprint
5G
sensor back.
experiences with water resistance, 8 gigabytes of RAM, and wireless and reverse wireless charging. So you can use it with your Pixel stand or to charge your Pixel Buds on the go.
In addition to the hardware, what really makes the Pixel phones incredible is the software. 5G makes many of the great experiences we deliver faster. But people want more than just speed. Speed is still a big part of it. For example, you can download a movie in just video streamability in both photos and YouTube for 5G speeds. But then with Wi-Fi features like smart downloads on 5G, your YouTube music playlists are proactively downloaded. So even when you don't have connectivity, your entertainment continues seamlessly. 5G and Google Duo can make connecting with friends and family more engaging and entertaining. Not only can you connect with anyone on any phone, you can now share your screen and watch videos together. Especially now, being apart from friends and family, it's great to be able to share fun moments while on a video call, like men's haircut tutorials. Hoping these video tutorials can help me cut my husband's hair better, and my son gets the confidence for his mom to let him cut his hair. Pixel 5G and Stadia combine to create an instantaneous gaming experience. Today's biggest games, ready wherever you are. Play in all your favorite places, at home or on the go. No more waiting for game downloads or updates. Pick up your Pixel and play instantly.
Some people think that to get all the benefits of 5G at an affordable price, there needs to be a compromise.
Well, that was weird. But I think they need to announce a bundle here at least. You're buying a Pixel 5G, you get like 3 months of Stadia.
One yet. Starting with the hardware, we put a new ultra-wide lens in the back, and HDR Plus has received
Headphone
a
jack as well.
serious upgrade, mixing Google novel
Didn't realize that. There was a headphone jack over there?
like
on the top.
exposure
waterproof. They
to
can do
help
that with the headphone jack.
even clearer, sharper photos. The new ultra-wide lens on the back lets you capture more of the scene in both your photos and videos. Whether you're capturing a breathtaking landscape or a family get-together, the ultra-wide lens ensures it all. Users love taking photos with beautiful background blurs, but this is challenging to do in super low light conditions. So we've added night sight to our portrait mode. For those evening strolls or backyard s'mores, this combination allows the subject in the foreground to stand out even in low light. The funny thing is, backyard s'mores is our use case. So my kids love making s'mores. We have not been able to camp this year. And so we've been doing them in the backyard,
Yeah.
camping outside and making s'mores on our gas fireplace. And we're able to take portrait shots of them with the background blurred with the fire, just adding oranges to that background and them popping with their s'more on their stick. It's pretty exciting. We improved portrait mode with a new feature we call Portrait Light. We know you can't always get good lighting. That's why with Portrait Light, you can illuminate your portraits even when you're backlit against a beautiful sunset or have a harsh shadow on your face from the bright sun above.
Look, a Photoshop directly on camera.
Problem, you can even apply this lighting effect in the newly redesigned Google Photos editor to a portrait you took 5 years ago. One other thing we heard from
That's
our
cool.
users is how much they want to be able to capture beautiful videos. To that end, we've added 3 new stabilization modes: locked, active, and cinematic pan. We also noticed that a lot of top YouTube
That's something that the
videos,
Pixel camera always got
videography,
slated on, was that the videos were
tutorials
never
on
very
exactly
good. The
this.
photos were
So
excellent,
we
but
studied the
it's never
best
the
tips
good,
from
best in
YouTube as
videos.
well as
Right.
from Hollywood
Right.
directors to create cinematic pan.
That's something
Cinematic
Samsung
pan
and
lets
Apple
you
always seem
make
to do better.
every day look like a movie. It creates sweeping, dramatic Hollywood effects through stabilizing and slowing down the motion by 2x.
And we're also launching Extreme Battery Saver that lets you decide what essential apps you want to keep on while everything else gets paused. It helps you increase your battery life for up to 48 hours when you need it the most.
That is something interesting because the Pixel devices, the last Pixel devices
Titan M
had
chip to keep
battery
your
issues, let's say.
password
Yeah,
and
very
transactions
average
safe.
battery life. I
They've
get
been
on my Pixel
tested
4.
against real-world threats.
Dom, do you have the 4 or the XL?
Or
Your
XL.
pictures
Okay.
secure on your phone.
And I
But
use,
of all of these features,
I
my
have to charge
favorite
it every
feature
day
is hold
before I
phone.
get home.
Honestly,
Okay.
I really don't like
Like
listening
before
to
going
music
to sleep, you have to
being
do
put on
a
hold
charge,
for
right?
an hour. I don't think
So I use it at
anybody
work.
does.
So I
Okay.
drive around a lot, so I
A
have it
new
connected to
feature, Hold
Bluetooth
For
and
Me,
stuff.
builds on the
And it
smarts
just,
of
I have to
duplex
plug it in,
and quad
otherwise it will
screen
just
to
die.
help save you time. Google Assistant will wait on hold for you and alert you when someone comes on the line and is ready
Oh,
to
that's
speak
nice.
to you.
So we know when people buy phones.
One thing that I was rewatching was the demo that happened of Google Duplex.
Has the latest and greatest.
Don't know if you guys remember that when they
Yeah,
called
yeah.
it a saloon.
We
Yeah,
have
yeah.
feature drops that do that.
I'm curious to see how that thing is going
So,
and if they will be ready to develop to deliver
For
soon.
example,
I'm pretty
Extreme
sure some of
Battery
it's
Saver
available in
and
the
Hold For
US.
Me are going to be coming
Okay.
to the generation.
So it can answer the
very
phone for
soon.
you and things
And we
in
think
the
this
US.
is great from
But
both
it's only in
a
the US.
user kind of value perspective as well as from a sustainability perspective of being able to hold onto and use your phone for longer. And for those of you who will be purchasing one of our new 5G phones, you'll be getting even more. 3 months of Stadia Pro,
There you go.
100 gigabytes
Oh,
of storage with Google One,
YouTube Premium and all of this. Oh, nice.
all on us.
Wow.
Expanding to new markets today.
To experiencing these new
No
5G
Canada.
and how helpful
Yeah.
they are.
Playpoint
They
was
bring
supposed to be
together
coming
the
to the
best of
UK.
Google software, new 5G experiences that go beyond
Isn't yet.
speed, and the latest in computational photography to help you
My
capture.
question is the Pixel 5 5G or just the Pixel 4a 5G?
Both.
Both? Okay, cool.
So there's the Pixel 4a, Pixel 4a 5G, and the Pixel 5.
Which will have 5G.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool.
Stand
Yeah.
Game Unleasher, let's say.
What's good? Dashy Games here.
Dashy
In
Games.
LA in this beautiful park.
5.4 million subs, man.
I'm not worried,
YouTube,
though.
let's go.
I can see everything.
Dashi, you hold a controller weird. Gotta tell you that.
We're getting this
He's a PC player.
Oh, he's playing
new Ubisoft title.
Of
they just
course.
announced earlier this month.
Is that demo we're getting?
Wasabi color controller. Okay, hold up, Cyclops. Hold up, Cyclops. you trying to throw columns at me? You trying to throw columns? Come on, what? Nah, it's not gonna work. I thought you could only get high frame rates on consoles, but with Stadia on the Pixel 4a 5G, you can get it on the go too. What? Y'all like what y'all saw? What
I've
if
never
I
heard of
told
this
you
guy,
you
but
could
he's
play
great.
a demo of Immortals Phoenix Rising this fall when it releases?
Oh, man.
Don't do
I
it
got
to me,
baited.
man.
A bunch of awesome games with the Stadia Pro.
Oh man, everyone they're playing the demo right. Oh fuck.
That's what I'm talking. Woo!
Oh my gosh, it's so
All right, Rick, I'm gonna let you take it from here.
I hope you enjoyed the show. We're really excited about Google TV and how it can help you find the shows you love. Thanks to Mark Ronson for putting Nest Audio through its paces, helping us showcase its great sound. And with our new Pixels, we hope to make Google and 5G available to even more people. I'd like to end by extending a huge thanks to all of you at home for tuning in. There's even more to discover on our website, and you can pre-order everything featured in the show from the Google Store. Thanks for spending some time with us.
There you go.
There
Awesome.
we go. Launch night in. It's over.
30 minutes.
Just getting in place right now. And action.
Blooper reel. Phil Harrison makes an appearance. Just watch it in the camera. Oh, sorry.
Let's wait for the after credits, right? To see what's gonna go
like
on the end of the credits, like Marvel.
Oh man.
So there seems to be quite a bit. I don't know if you've looked at Twitter already, but there seems to be quite a big hoo-ha already about about Stadia not launching with the new Chromecast till next year. What are your initial thoughts on that?
Eddie, you want to take a stab at that first?
I'm gonna start with it's kind of a bummer that it's gonna go only on the first half of 2021 because we don't know. The first half could be January 1st, could be June 30th. So it is quite of a big gap. From what I was checking here from their website, some people were wrong saying that this device could get up to 8K because right now it says that this device up to 4K 60, which is cool. The big difference here I see from devices from CCU, I would say, it is one, this doesn't have a Ethernet adapter.
So there is apparently you can buy a USB-C adapter for Ethernet. Someone on Reddit said.
Oh, okay.
So that's I'm guessing it's an additional purchase because it's got, from what I understand, it's got a USB-C plug.
Yes. So let me look at the accessories here in the meantime. And but it's cool that it's a device that delivers more than the CCU. It has Bluetooth and it's $20 cheaper. So I'm curious about that.
I'm
Which, by the way, I'm sorry.
Let's go.
Maybe I'm. Yeah, no, I'm wrong. No, I'm not. The CCU, it's gone. There's no more CCU on the Google Store.
I just see Chromecast, but I'm not.
Where is it? Who just said this?
So
Matt Watts makes a good point. If you can't buy a Chromecast Ultra, all right. So if your one breaks, what do? You can't play Stadia on your new fancy Chromecast TV with Google TV. You can't buy an old one. You're stuck.
That's a good thing. And by the way, Don, let me send here a link on our private chat so you could put it here to everybody. There's a Chromecast comparison right now. And if you scroll down, it would show the price, colors, and down the bottom, it has play games on Stadia coming 2021. And the other Chromecast Simple, you can't play games on Stadia. So that was the weirdest sunset. Sunset is when a device goes away.
Also, requires a Stadia controller.
I don't. I have a different disclaimers. That is interesting.
Yeah, I was gonna say, refresh my page. Nope. Is that the UK version there, Dom?
That's the UK version.
That is really weird though, because I mean, to play on the TV, you need a CCU or obviously this newer Chromecast. But if they don't have Stadia support, so my guess is they're going to be pushing this out 2021 early, especially because there's going to be a lot of backlash on Twitter and social media that's saying,
okay,
anymore. That's an issue. People
God
want
damn it.
join.
Eddie's just summed up the entirety of Stadia.
No, I'm thinking on this thing that you guys said because so right now on the Google Store that we are looking right now, yes, we still have the Stadia Premier Edition, which features a controller and a former CCU. The Chromecast Ultra, it's not available to be purchased anymore. So if you play on your TV and by any reason your Chromecast Ultra burns, it hit so much that it burned.
Yeah.
I don't know what it would do. Probably you get in touch with Google, explain, and they would switch your current CCU. But
I just This just doesn't make any sense to me, honestly. Like, wow.
Well, we know right now there's a way, not so much natively.
Yeah.
Playing on this.
So you can sideload the app. But
Yeah.
still, I just if you can sideload the app, then I don't know, man. I don't know. It's tricky because again, this all leads down to we don't actually know what Stadia's plan is and where they want to be. We don't know whether they've been not.
The only thing we know is this device right here on my hand. You cannot buy it anymore. So if you guys want to buy mine, I can sell it very expensive. But Stadia-wise first, and then we can talk about this device. We thought that we would see more of Stadia on here. We just saw briefly. We almost jumped on our seats with Immortal Phoenix Rising available this fall. But there's the phone right now coming with 3 months of Stadia Pro, YouTube, and Google One.
Yep.
That is all right. I believe that's okay. Did you guys pay attention if it was just the 5 or the 4A as well?
So he was what for
this deal with the
I think it's
Stadia?
for both. Does it say? I'm pretty sure it's for both. Lovely pictures, lovely website. So I just have this. I don't have.
Okay.
No, I don't have anything that says on here on this page.
Very
It said
lovely
at
website.
the
As you
top, I
said.
just have this. I just have this promotion, which is weird that they're giving away Bose headphones and not their own headphones. It's only UK, Ireland, Germany, and France.
Oh, thanks, Scarlett. So Scarlett clear up here. 3 months with 4A or 5. It says on the fine print. So
where have you seen that, Scarlett? Because I can't see that.
Well, probably Google search for Control F, the Stadia.
I did.
You will see.
The only thing that comes up is that it says the gameplay needs internet.
Oh, it says on the fine print on the video that we watched.
Okay, Roger. All right. And it's only pre-order. We'll see.
But now, you guys want to talk about the device? I'm meaning the CCU.
Sure.
Well, articles are already coming up. Like I see a new article here on The Verge saying the new Chromecast with Google TV won't officially support Stadia at launch. The game streaming service will be supported on the first half of 2021.
First off, so that could be any time from January up to June.
That's it. Gives a huge window. Probably because bluebobz.
Oh man, this is I mean, again, I think that they're just going to get a lot of heat and pressure, and they're going to hopefully be pushing out early 2021, especially because the only way to, the biggest thing about Stadia is you can go from your TV to your computer to your mobile. It's accessible for any and all gamers, and that's the cool thing. If you're a PC gamer, you can just Google Chrome browser. You can even do the Internet Explorer browser or whatever. If you're a big TV player, you like to play on like a console experience, you got the Chromecast Ultra and their Stadia controller. And if they take one of those away, it's again, it's just kind of like, in essence, for me, it's almost similar to taking away the keyboard and mouse support for PUBG. And that is, I thought that these games were supposed to be like almost any controller kind of on any screen you can play. And I think that, they're going to be getting a little bit. I mean, obviously, The Verge already posted articles will be getting posted. The Founders Hub will probably get some posts made in it about future. Again, you mentioned a great point. If the CCU burns out, what do you do? So, I mean, I'm hoping that they'll get this fixed quickly, and I hope this does go on to the top of their list of things to make sure happens.
It just to me, it just doesn't make any sense. Like there must be some technical limitation they've come against that they need to work on or something like that.
Right.
Although, like, it literally makes, to me anyway, it doesn't make any sense as to why they wouldn't have it now. Like that, and that's kind of why I think they didn't talk about it in the initial Chromecast video. They didn't mention it because it's not coming yet. If it was ready and it was coming, then hey, what an amazing, like, just imagine that. So this Chromecast is $59.99 in the UK. You can watch all of your TV, you can play music, and now you can play all your games on it. Boom, with whatever controller you want. Just imagine that. No having to spend hundreds of pounds or dollars on a console. It just seems like another missed opportunity.
Right. Well, one thing that Google highlighted from the very beginning that we keep forgetting, it's how great this experience with a Stadia controller directly connected to Wi-Fi. It's different from a Bluetooth controller. They highlight that saying, okay, using this, you cut down the latency. Now, maybe, I know we've been a lot of optimistic thinking by using my existing controller, I connected via Bluetooth and I can play. But Google's strategy may say, okay, you can play, but maybe you will have delay because of Bluetooth, and because of that, we don't want that on TV. We want you on TV to have the ultimate experience ever, which is connected to directly to the Wi-Fi. So I don't know if we've been so much optimistic thinking about this. And now go, Don.
And I just think then you just tell people, obviously, for the best experience, use a Stadia controller. But we know not everyone can maybe afford a Stadia controller right now, or we know that some people don't like it. Like, not everyone likes every controller, right? I know friends who swear they only use an Xbox controller. They only like using a DualShock. So just give people the whole point of Stadia was allowing you to play on any screen you want, using whatever device you want, and using whatever controller you want. It just, as I said, it just honestly just seems a missed opportunity again.
Well, talking about some missed opportunity, Jen is saying here on chat that pre-ordering a Pixel 5 gives you a 260 pounds headset
in the UK. Yeah, so the Bose headphones. So UK, Germany, Ireland, and France.
That is a hell of a deal.
Which
well, the phone is what, 600 pounds?
$599, I believe. Yeah, 600 pounds.
Okay, it's $260, 260 pounds headphones, and the phone, Google, the Pixel 5 right now, how much is it, Don, on pounds? 500, 600, or 599, right?
Is $599.
That is a hell of a deal.
That's very cheap. How much was the? Pretty sure no, we're getting that headset, Gem. I'm pretty sure it's this one.
Okay.
It just seems man, like, I don't know what they do. I don't know. It just seems so weird. It just nothing. Like, I'm beginning to. The more I follow Google, the more I'm beginning to understand that genuinely nothing actually makes sense. Like, it's a good deal. Hey, like, I'm sure they're great headphones.
Don, if you could highlight, there's a comment here from Ruth Virani. So from the Verge review, you can pair Bluetooth gamepads such as Xbox One controller to the Chromecast and try running Stadia on Xbox game streaming on the phone.
Yeah. I mean, as I said, there's people that have sideloaded the app, and I guess once more and more people.
Well, usually community does a lot of stuff like creating an iOS app when the iOS is not supported, right?
Yeah. So the more people that get the new Chromecast, the more people will try Stadia or try different things with Stadia, and we'll start seeing more and more people using different controllers. I guess it will work eventually, but to me, even if they've done just like on non-Pixel phones, yeah, you have that little tab for experimental.
Right.
Why didn't they do that with the Chromecast? Like, if people have got it running as a side-loaded app, then surely it works.
That is true. And to be honest, I have used it before, because there was the Chromecast Ultra that came with the Premiere or Founders Edition, and I already had a Chromecast Ultra. The other Chromecast Ultra that I had, it didn't run Stadia, so I needed to force, like you said. So maybe down the line we will see something similar to that.
So maybe yes, yeah. So maybe they're the official.
Yeah, I found it. It's called a preview program.
Yeah.
I cannot. Let me see if I can share.
Oh, that's me.
Oh, almost. Yes.
Yeah. So it's like a beta program. Maybe as you said, the official release will be next year, 2021. But then they'll have in the next few weeks, months, the sort of experimental preview program where people can test it.
Right. But I guess what they're trying to say as well, you have Stadia. If you want to continue to play on Stadia, you use whatever you have or your CCU. The new Sabrina, it won't make a difference for you. Now, if you are looking to buy a new device just to play on Stadia, the CCU right now, it's not CCU anymore. I'm going to continue calling it Sabrina. I'm sorry. Sabrina will not support right now, as simple as it is, when you press a button on your controller and it boots Stadia. Yeah, I don't know. That's not the device perfectly for Stadia right now, because they continue selling the Premiere Edition, which I don't know how long it's going to be a Premiere. But yeah, CCU no longer. Rest in peace, CCU.
Yeah, so there's I just saw a tweet from 9to5 Google. Basically says that the original Chromecast won't be discontinued, but Chromecast Ultra will only be sold with Stadia. So the only way to get a new Chromecast Ultra is to buy another Premiere Edition.
So probably the Premiere Edition will not be Premiere anymore in some time. Probably that sometime it's when the new Chromecast Ultra, when Sabrina supports Stadia. Once Sabrina is supporting Stadia, maybe they will have a new bundle with. Okay, this is the Stadia bundle from now on. It's not a Premiere Edition anymore. It's the new Stadia bundle that comes with a controller and comes with a Sabrina.
Yeah,
I could see that happening.
Yeah.
Now, one thing that I don't understand, it's why they're using cables here.
This is when you're on 5G, you can't have wireless, can you? Because you need to be on a Wi-Fi network.
Oh, that's
true. My only. I thought that when I saw the videos, like, why are they using a cable? Come on! But then I was like, oh, he's outside, so he has to.
That is true, because it's just because I play on 5G, but I play using the DualShock 4, so I play using Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Which works pretty great for me. Actually, I was playing earlier today. I was waiting for my wife on an appointment. While I was waiting, okay, let's see what I can boot fast. And I played a few Bomberman matches using the DualShock 4. Worked very, very well. But okay, so we didn't got any news regarding Stadia.
No, nothing really exciting. It was mentioned, which is good. I mean, just get something.
So
something is better than nothing, isn't it?
Yeah.
And yeah, like the free sub to Stadia will help with the new phones.
Don, I feel you.
I mean, it's just, as I said, like I said, it's the third time now. It just feels like another missed opportunity. Like, they obviously have their reasons, and Google being Google will never release those reasons probably. Hey, some phones look cool. I'm going to check out some reviews. Maybe go for it. I'm not sure yet. Don't know, man. I'm in a mixed boat at the moment. Like, I'm glad they mentioned Stadia and that you can get the sub and everything, but then the confirmation that it's not going to be released till potentially something like 9 months from now on the new Chromecast just seems to me bizarre. But as I said, they must have some reasons to why that is.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts, bluebobz gaming CPA?
Gaming CPA, I think, yeah, just kind of going off what Eddie said as far as Google probably just playing it safe. They're launching Bluetooth with the Sabrina, and I think that might be similar to like what Tesla does. They build their cars with capabilities that they will just push out updates for. So, and like we said, the app Stadium, you know, what Amazon Luna is going to do is they're going to have a separate web app, you know, that you can use on iOS devices, which is what Stadium, that app did. So you can play Stadia on your iOS. Why hasn't Google done that? Well, they might just want to either, I'm assuming one of two options. They're playing it safe even there and just be like, hey, you're not going to get the best experience because it might be some sort of remote desktop thing that might have a little more latency, and we want to keep our system going at 100% that no one can complain about. Or option two is they didn't want to piss off iOS, which is their one competitor, and keep things nice and civil in the competing world. But I can only assume that might be why it hasn't quite launched on the Sabrina with the Bluetooth feature. But at the same time, you think that, like you said, Dom, they could at least side note and say, hey, you can't Bluetooth devices right now, per se, at least until the first half of 2021, but you can play Stadia with your Stadia controller. Even if they at least allowed that, I think that would be good. You know, the Bluetooth capabilities there, but that'll be future once things have been ironed out and things are much more stable or something like that.
Just notice also, interestingly, the Pixel 4a with 5G is £150 more expensive, but it has a bigger battery, which is needed because 5G takes more battery, and it's bigger. The screen is bigger, and has the ultra-wide lens. So there is a bit of a bump sort of in specs with the 4a 5G. Oh, Eddie, final thoughts?
Well, I would say right now, maybe we are over worrying a little bit. I feel like, as you said, it's a missed opportunity, but we already can play Stadia on 4K on TV with the devices that we already own. I know we were excited mostly because, okay, I want to be playing with the controllers that I already have on the TV. Anyway, if you have a PC, you can play with the controllers you already have on your PC just by pairing it via Bluetooth or USB. There are people that I know that already use their existing controllers to play on TV with the so-called Android boxes, which is not official Google product, I understand. But since you are not using a Google product by using your existing controller, so I understand. I am a little bit upset, but I'm just thinking if we're trying to make a big deal for something that it's not. That is a good news from Jenna. I will check later on the website to see the accessories.
I have just seen one tweet from Galaxy Gamer 1, who's basically said you can still cast to Sabrina, but it doesn't have a native Stadia app. So I wonder whether you'll still be able to. I wonder whether they've just worded this really poorly again, and basically there's no official app till next year, but you can still use it for Stadia. Do you know what I mean? So how on the phone you can still cast, you can still choose what screen you're going to. I wonder if they'll still have that with Sabrina, but there's no actual app that you can use with the remote to start it. That's
honestly that could be really good because you can technically Bluetooth your
Xbox controllers. That's what I mean. So maybe this is. I hate using this phrase because I use it a lot. A mountain out of a molehill. We don't know yet. We need people to buy these devices and then see if it works.
Yeah.
Right. We'll leave it there. Unless go on, Eddie, you had one more thing.
Nope. I was just double checking this. This is the adapter that comes currently with the CCU, which has the Ethernet port. It has USB Type B. It's not USB Type C.
Yeah.
And Sabrina is USB Type-C. I was just double checking their store on the accessories, and it has the same adapter with USB Type-C, Type B. So even when people were saying, "Yeah, I need I want Ethernet," you're not getting Ethernet with this thing right now. Maybe there's a separate adapter somewhere else if you had a bad internet. So if you have a bad internet Wi-Fi at home, buy some Google Mesh.
Yeah, buy Nest Wi-Fi. Which also we didn't see. There was a rumor that we were going to see a new Nest Wi-Fi, but that didn't pay out. Maybe that's coming sometime soon. Right, gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me. Thank you, bluebobz. Thank you again, Eddie Player One. Check him out on YouTube, on Twitter. Where can people find you?
Oh, I'm Eddie Player One everywhere, guys.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us for this special SourceFeed Live. Please check out our website, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. Give us a thumbs up. It really helps us. And thanks very much. See you later, guys.